Intermittent fasting. It's all over social media, touted as a way to lose weight without counting calories or adding exercise. But what is it and what are the results? TV11's Winnie Wright gives us a closer look.
What started as a religious observance turned medical approach turned weight loss system is flooding our feeds with hashtag intermittent fasting.
I think that it's a wonderful craze because it's promoting the health and eventually, losing weight of a lot of patients. And we have this great obesity epidemic that's going on right now.
IF is simply this. You only eat during a short scheduled window and fast the rest of the time. We asked Lindsay Gillum, a nurse practitioner, why she thinks IF is taking hold.
It's very simple. I think when we are looking at rules to follow on how to eat, when we go for a simple rule, such as only eating from this time to this time, that's a lot easier to follow than, caloric restrictions.
April Tyndall began fasting 4 years ago as a cure for migraines.
I just went out on the internet and started searching, and there are a lot of crazy things out there, but this one thing that kept popping up was intermittent fasting.
Todd Upton began IF a couple of months ago after being diagnosed with diabetes.
My sugar was 180, 200, my high was 261. I would have these spells all the time where there's no mental focus, no clarity, no physical energy, just feeling like I'm on a fight on the floor.
Lily Miller, Todd's girlfriend, got on board strictly to lose weight.
I used to be very tired during the day. I'd sit down on the sofa or anywhere and just my eyes would close.
The results are what's catching everyone's attention.
I would say probably within 6 months, all the 60 pounds was gone.
And the migraines? April says those were gone too.
My blood sugar went to normal, and my blood pressure went to normal, and my doctors every single year look at those numbers and say, how are they getting better?
I'm down 32 pounds in 3 months.
And those health concerns Todd had before, he says they virtually disappeared.
I take my fasting blood sugar pretty much every morning. It's 97, 98, 100. I haven't had any of the spells.
When they begin fasting, most people start with a 16-8 system. That means 16 hours of fasting and 8 hours of feasting. IF experts, whether they be bloggers, YouTubers, or doctors, say it is important to figure out what works for you.
Your body will tell you what it needs.
Todd and Lily are doing the 16-8 with a keto diet, which is a low-carb, high-fat approach.
Cutting out the carbohydrates is something that you actually really need for the body.
Healthy Chew is a meal prep subscription service here in Little Rock. Its owner, Pete Wynn, says right now 20% of his clients are doing intermittent fasting. When they plateau, Wynn says many of his clients go keto.
You're taking away your nutrients and your carbs, and carbs is something essential.
For others, the feast is just that, a feast, meaning no restrictions.
I start my day with what I want to eat, and I end my day with what I want to eat, and somewhere in the middle, I feel good.
The IFers I spoke with say they could never go back.
Aside from fat loss, even if I get down to 185 and have a six-pack, I'll still intermittent fast because of the way it makes me feel.
Winnie Wright, TV11 News.
Now, of course, every diet is not for everyone, but if you are considering intermittent fasting, Gillum says consult your doctor, check for any underlying conditions that could change how you fast.